My AIs are running constantly. They're running all the time, 24/7. If you call Kelly right now, I'll tease you out. Shoot her a text, 774-228-7555. If this is a recording, you can call Kelly right now, pause it, recall Kelly, and have a conversation with Kelly. See what she says. See how real that feels. I'm here. Well, actually, if you're watching the recording, I'm not even here right now. I'm doing something else. I may be playing with my kids. Live on this call, I'm here. You can text Kelly. Who got a text from Kelly today? From 774-228-7555. She told you, hey, this webinar is happening. There you go. Here's the link. Fantastic. She did her job. Trapped equity earns nothing. Equity builds wealth, right? Your network is an asset and it behaves like equity. Every relationship carries potential income, referrals, deals, capital. Most people that have equity trapped inside of a phone full of contacts, nobody follows up with. I have 4,000 people inside my cell phone. Who here has more than 250 contacts in your cell phone? Who here has more than 500 contacts in your cell phone? Excellent. Who here did not send a text to 1,300 people today? Did not send a text to 1,300 people today. Well, believe it or not, Kelly texted 1,300 people today. She shot out the text. She's having conversations right now while we're on this webinar, and she does it every single Saturday. She reminds 1,300 people, here's the link for the Saturday call, which generates responses, conversations, and ideally, people show up on time. They're not missing information. So here's the wealth equation. Your network times a system times AI equals monetized relationships to a nth degree. The network itself is valuable if you deploy it. It's like a battery. It's a lot of charged up power, but until you plug it into something, it's not going anywhere. So if you remove it, an AI has nothing to worth multiplying. So it's part of the equation. We have to have the network. Most people in the room already have this. We've talked about the numbers in your phones, in your CRMs, the access to relationships you have inside your community, your networking. The second one, the system. Remove it and nothing gets captured or followed up with. Who has that problem right now? You got the contacts, but nothing's happening. It's a system. Almost nobody has this. That is what today is all about. And then AI. Remove it, and the system cannot scale past your personal hours. Together, all three produce income that compounds. It's like having a salesperson out there who's working endlessly, better than you, faster than you, tirelessly, whether you're asleep or awake. People can call Kelly at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know that it's happened yet, but I know that if you call at 2 a.m. and you're like, hey, I really want to know, how do I get on the 52 weeks of wealth? She'll respond back to you. She'll tell you how to get there because she doesn't sleep. She doesn't eat. She doesn't rest. What A actually does well and what it doesn't do well. The machine handles perfect memory of every conversation. Who here forgets things? Forgets things from conversations? Me too. Hey, believe it or not, I'm on a lot of conversations. Sometimes I forget things. People who don't know me are like, "Wow, we talked about this last week. How do you not remember?" And it's like, dude, you clearly don't know how many conversations I'm having on a daily basis. Follow up that never sleeps and never forgets. A machine can do this. If it says I'm going to follow up on this date, it will follow up on that date. Who here forgets to follow up sometimes? Some of those, whoops, meant to do it, didn't do it. Messages drafts in your assistant's voice in seconds. Who here would love to have an assistant? Yeah, they're talking to somebody else and it sounds the same all the time. And it's sorting hot leads from cold ones automatically. Who here has lost context of whether somebody's hot or not? Just they're sitting there and you just don't even know. Are they hot? They warm? They cold? They want this? Do they not want this? AI doesn't have a problem with that. It reads the context that says this is probably hot. This is probably cold. This is probably warm. They haven't responded in a little while. Let's put them in the cold bucket. What remains you? Building trust. People trust. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. What remains you? Sitting across from a closing table. I've had a hard time closing deals without at least having to show up in front of a notary. I may not be in the state that we close, but I still have to notarize and be in front of somebody. And then exercising judgment. How you train your AI's responses over time, how you make it more personable, or if you change your company product, something, that judgment, that's you. You still are going to have to be the boss, be the owner of your company. The goal is not to replace the human. The goal is to reserve the human for the moments that actually require one. Everything else gets delegated to a machine. So fans will be okay with that. You're still in charge, you're still in power, but the machine does everything you don't have to do. That still has to be done. Where lives in a smart CRM. AI without a CRM is a brain without a body. How weird is that? Imagine just being really smart, but not being able to do anything. Just sitting there kind of in the web, like, oh, if only I had legs and arms. A CRM is not an address book. It is an operating system for your network. Every lead captured, every relationship nurtured automatically, every hot moment flagged for personal attention, every opportunity tracked from first conversation to a closed deal. A system gives your contacts a place to go, a way to move through, a space. We'll call it a journey. We talked about the customer journey a few weeks ago, and Gary really went into the solidness of the book, the story branding concept, where the journey a customer has a journey. They got to go through step after step after step. Well, a CRM knows those steps. If they've hit these tags, it triggers the next workflow. So what are the processes? Step one, capture. If a person is out there outside of your CRM, outside of your network, and you don't know about them, you can never get them to the next phase. Once they come in, you want to make sure you get their contact information, email, phone number, name, basics. Then you want to gather extra information from them so you can identify are they warm, cold, or hot. That's where the nurture component comes in. AI keeps every relationship warm with timely personal touches, running every day, whether you show up or not. Maybe even getting a blog automated would be an ideal. Show fans if a blog would be valuable to you, where you could send people, hey, look, I'm the authority on this topic. So we call that nurture. That's part of the nurture campaign. Maybe an email that goes out that brings people back to your blog where you send something of value. Then the third step is monetize. You step in for the human moments where trust is built and money changes hands on high ticket products like selling a house, buying a house, doing capital improvements or capital raises, or selling a high ticket service where you may not have to step in. Might be something small, low ticket, like a $97 course or a $300 course or access to a program. Those are less human requirement. But as the ticket goes up over $1,000, you're probably gonna have to step in. Probably still gonna be very important to monetize, but you don't have to be there for the whole process. So a tale of two operators. Who is a real estate investor? Invest real estate and real estate world. Excellent. Agents, property managers. Very cool. Most sit on contacts. There was at one point Ron and I and Gary had 25,000 contacts sitting on our CRM. We weren't doing anything with them. No, no communication, no contact back, no email, no text, nothing was happening. And then we started building a system and it brought all those contacts down to 2,400 because we started deleting people who didn't respond. We started removing people whose emails were bad, removing people who didn't have a cell phone. And that was a manual process at the beginning. Now it's automatic. Once we identified the process, we were able to automate the process. So we'll call ourselves operator two, where our goal is to get down to 500 contacts, just the working engine. We're close. Nothing leaks. Follow-up is automatic. Deals surface on schedule. It's a smaller network with larger results, fewer hours, and less stress. There's no question about who's still in your database, whether they want to do business with you or not. That's where the stress comes in. You look at this huge list and you're like, I don't know, they're all important. Well, are they all important for you, for your business? The real question is not which AI tool to buy. Where is your network living now? Is it in an organized space? Have you qualified them? Are they people who will do business with you? Are they interested in what your service, your product is? Who followed up with your last 10 leads? When they came in, who did the follow up? Did anybody follow up? Was there a system there? And then three, what happened to the people who said not yet 6 months ago? Where is that follow up engine? Where is that check in? Whatever happened to those people? The question is whether you have a system worth plugging AI into. Most people will realize their answer is nowhere, nobody. I have no idea what is the honest starting point. Show fans, you might be in that case. It's like shit. Like I got that. Don't. Okay, cool. We're on the right track.